Silvergate, they collapsed and they caused Bitcoin and Ethereum and the rest of the crypto market to dump. Oh no! Oh no! What are we gonna do? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin, Ethereum is dumping now. They're saying that Silvergate caused this, and I'm going to show you how it didn't in today's episode and on the charts. Because hey, you know what? The charts, I could show you the charts and tell you the news, right? Because the charts have all the information that you need to know. You could say, well, wait a minute, Silvergate causes. Not really, not really. And we're going to talk about that in today's episode. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, okay, let's get on with that. But before we do, remember, if you want to trade this, you can trade it on Bybit or OKX, okx.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below, and you can get up to a $30,000 bonus, deposit bonus on any of those. Or just, use it to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Because that's what you need to hold for the future. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so everybody's coming out and asking me, Da Vinci, what's this Silvergate thing? Is it going to collapse the market? Is the market going to be destroyed because of this? Well, as I've said before, and we've shown you this, right? Let me just bring up my the long-term charts. I've said that hey, this is not going to Bitcoin is basically looking like it's rolling over, and I've said that over and over again. Like, look at this thing. We had like a double top and we rolled over. I've been saying that this Bitcoin has been looking horrible since the beginning, since back here. We've broken through all the supports, and that's how it is. We've broken this support, and that which was didn't even like look at it. Probably looked at it at a shorter time frame. No, not even. Just broke through it and then tried to regain it, but did not. So there it is. I mean, Bitcoin has decided it's going to 18K. All right. So why do I say that Bitcoin is going to 18K? Well, it's really simple. Let's take a look at our Fibonacci sequence here, and if we draw our fibs to this level. All right, so at the 18K approximately is this breakout level, this W here, the action here. So we're going to see Bitcoin come to around the 18K before it actually decides to bounce. This is where the breakout level, I was thinking maybe the 61.8 is at the 18K, but it's not. I would be careful and take profits. If you jumped in on a short here, take profits at the $19,200 level or move your stops to get you out of profit should this reverse on you, because that's a key level there where Bitcoin will see some price action stopping here, because you see this is a key support level as well. So yeah, right about here. There you go. So just below the 61.8. So don't expect it to breach that so easily, but it will eventually come back and look at the either the 18K or the 17.5 ish area to decide, hey, you know what, do you really want to make the 15,500 a low? And I think it does, and we will roll up from there. Now, why is this happening? Is it happening because of the Silvergate thing? Because this bank that has collapsed and wind down its operation. This bank, so much for the Federal Reserve's lender of last resort. You know how the Federal Reserve came into being, right? Because it's like, if the bank gets bank runs, right? People withdraw their deposits. Well, they can always go to the Fed and get some money. Well, that didn't quite work out for Silvergate, did it? That's only for their friends. Try to get it. Don't get it twisted, right? Unless you're friends with people at the Federal Reserve, They're not bailing you out. Oh my God. And that's why it works this way, right? And you're like, no, it doesn't. Oh my God. People like you that think that, the world is fair actually thinks that Andrew Tate is in jail because he was charged with something. No, he hasn't been charged with anything. It doesn't matter. The world doesn't work the way you think it does. There is no fair court system. It's all rigged. Try to get that through your head, okay? And what you do, you'd be like, okay, all right. You know how to operate properly in this environment. Okay. And don't think it's horrible. It's horrible, horrible. I want to go off on a little bit of tangent. Don't spend some time thinking about how horrible it is, that it's unfair, because if you look at all of human history, right, and everything that's happened, right, you'll see a way more unfair things have happened to people. Okay, today is not so bad. It might be unfair, but it's not as bad as the past. So you'll get the twisted. Okay, so let's go back to the charts. Right? If you want to trade this, you're like a little bit too late to the party. You can see that on a daily, we're outside the Bollinger Bands. You are in scary territory. We're touching the 200 period moving average. Look for some consolidation there. Doesn't mean we're going to actually continue bounce heavy up. I would say we wait for the 61.8 at the 19.2. So if you're interested in trading that, I would look for something to a small bounce up off of the 200 period moving average to get into an additional short, because there is more downside to go. I'd be careful with that short because once again, Bitcoin loves its fast wicks out, because there's a lot of heavy leverage people. So make sure that you do not lose a lot of money in any kind of short once we bounce higher. So looking for something like this, like for example, you're looking for something straight down, bounce up like this, close to the 13 EMA, to jump into short. I would suggest you do that at the hourly, not the 15 minute, because 15 minute on 13 EMA may not give you the trade that you want, because the 13 EMA, you can see it's already maintained lower level for on the 15 minutes, so that means it's going to probably get broken. So somewhere around the closer to the hourly's 13 EMA is where you want to look for some sort of short, additional short before you do short. Okay. So with that said, if you're interested in shorting, you could do this bybit.davincij15.com or okx.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. Well, I'm part of Fitburn. Fitburn has closed their the beta testing, and they have over 1,000 people doing the beta testing. Thank you guys for joining. That was very fast. They filled up all the slots, and you're getting those people who might be getting some free rewards when they do their beta testing. So make sure, if you are a beta tester, that you you do your job and provide some services, because then that means you will get more rewards if you use the product. Okay, Davitar, as you know, right? I'm going to be charting a yacht next week Friday. So make sure, if you're in the Dubai area, that you get one of your Davitars with the yacht property, right? You could do that. Check out which ones have the yacht property by finding the yacht premium and then adding it. Also, if you're interested in getting a call with me, you can use that Davitars to get a call with me if you get the premium call. Okay. Let's head over to Ethereum. Ethereum, oh man, Jesus, everything looks pretty bleak. Again, it looks the same pretty much. Ethereum has a target of 61.8. There is some room for you to jump in to get to the 61.8, but it's very tight. Make sure that you set your stops close, and make sure you don't lose too much money, because this thing could actually whipsaw you out. You can see there's a little bit of an M, but I wouldn't trust it because it's already taken it to its target. Looks like. If you don't know what the target is for this M, I'll help you out. Right? If you miss this target M, right? Because it's like you got to be trading this later on in the middle of the night. But anyways, and you can see that this most likely hit its target. Oh, almost there. So we're gonna try to go past this hammer candle here. You can see this was a hammer candle indicating that it was reversing. And it did reverse a little bit up to the 13 EMA. You could have traded that with this hammer candle, but it's kind of, you got to be watching this every 15 minutes. So that's all up to you how you trade. If you want to day trade, right, this is what you have to do. You have to sit in front of the screen and wait for some sort of candle indication before you can actually make a trade. And if you want to make the trade, make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com or okx.davincij15.com to make that trade. Links are in the description below. I would wait for this to give us another signal, a pump back up. The hourly might seem like it might be far away from the hourly 13 EMA might seem far away, but this will come down. And so if we come up to this 13 EMA, I suggest you look for a short and just make sure that you only lose 2% of your money. So for example, let's just say, let me give you an example of that. So let's just say we're doing a short here. You don't want to take too big of a loss. So it's a 2% loss. You can see 2% right there. That's at the 2% almost. There we go. And then you're looking for a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And that's how you do it. Now, of course, that's not the location where you will want to enter. You want to wait for this to consolidate before you actually jump in. Now, if it doesn't consolidate, that's okay, right? It could go just dump further, and you just keep your hands off, right? That's it. Your trade was way up here when the bands were lower, were closing in on each other, and that was the only way to really jump in on this short cleanly without having to worry about any kind of wicks jumping out at you. So, all right, well, that is my show for today. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Oh my God, I enjoy doing these shows all the time. Hopefully you got some cool questions for me. This is the question and answer period that I do for my private audience. And if you're interested in joining my private audience, you can join them by heading over to davincij15.com, where I will, you'll have access to ask me questions and so forth on the live stream. So thanks again for coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys Monday. Cheers.